Minister.
Hello and welcome. You're watching the Trending Very Question with me, Shavan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the fight for the high-stake polls in the state of Karnataka. On the one hand, the BJP is leaving no stone unturned. You have the Prime Minister holding mega road shows, and also the union ministers from the Home Minister to BJP State President, all are campaigning in for the party. The Bharatiya Janata Party appears to be on full throttle. Now, what has essentially happened on the other hand is that the Vadra Congress, who have doubled down on abuse politics. But the question is, will the abuse politics essentially backfire? Today, we are talking about positivity. We are talking about development. These are issues that should have been spoken about. But what is essentially happening right now in the run-up to the elections is that abuse politics seems to be now taking the center stage. It is almost like the Vadra Congress is now giving it all the way to the BJP on a silver platter. This entire abuse politics has only backfired for the Congress party in the past. So why make that same mistake? Why not just simply focus on what perhaps are the shortcomings of the present government in Karnataka? Why exactly abuse an elected Prime Minister? Take a look at this report and then we debate.
4 days after Congress President Kharge crossed the line in his attack on the Prime Minister.
ಕೆಟ್ಟೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಇದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಸಾಕು ದೇಶ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಕ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ತತ್ವದಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಐಡಿಯಾಲಜಿ ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಕೆಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಮೋದಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವಿಷದ ಹಾವಿದ್ದಂಗೆ. ನೀವಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ವಿಷಯ ಅದ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೆಕ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರಿ ನೆಕ್ಕರು ಸತ್ತ.
His son and Congress leader Priyank Kharge has used the word Nalayak beta.
आप सब लोग डरिए मत, बंजारा का एक बेटा दिल्ली में बैठा है अंता. ऐसा नालायक बेटा तो कैसा होता भाई, घर कैसे चलेगा? हाँ.
The abuse and insult spree is not a surprise, considering the top leaders of the party seem to have given a go-ahead.
देखा है बहनों और भाइयों, पहला देखा है जो आपके सामने आकर रोता है कि मुझे गाली लग रही है, मुझे गाली दे रहे हैं. आपके दुख सुनने के बजाय अपना दुखड़ा आपको सुनाते हैं. अगर मेरे परिवार को जो गालियां दी हैं इन लोगों ने, हम लिस्ट बनाना शुरू करें तो हम किताब पे किताब छपवा लेंगे.
Yet to tender any apology, Kharge is defending his son.
No, that is very wrong. He never said don't put these things in his mouth. He attacked the parliament member who abused him. So don't put in his mouth these words for Modi.
The BJP has hit right back.
As far as Congress party is concerned, Congress party is undergoing a mental bankruptcy. They have become mentally bankrupt right from top to bottom, and they are frustrated a lot.
ये जो खरगे जी का बेटा है और खरगे जी है, लाइक फादर लाइक सन का है, और इतना नीच लेवल पे बात करना, ये उनका डेस्परेशन, जो हार रहे हैं उनका डेस्परेशन है.
It is totally reckless. He is a reckless person, irresponsible, spoiled youth leader, just coming out of his father's legacy without having his own reputation.
But this is not the first time.
नीच किस्म के आदमी मुख्य वड़ा प्रधान नरेंद्र मोदी, मैं इस बात की पुष्टि नहीं करता हूँ, लेकिन आज यहाँ पे चुनाव चल रहा है. मुझे आप सब लोगों से जानना है कि क्या भूतकाल में कभी भी किसी भी बड़ा प्रधान ने ऐसा नौटंकी किया है?
ऐसा नीच सोच और बातें उन्हें और देश की राजनीति को शोभा नहीं देती।
Abuse politics has always backfired. On the campaign trail, the Prime Minister hit the nail on the head, shifting the focus from politics of hate to development.
अरे कांग्रेस ने ये गालियों की डिक्शनरी में टाइम खराब करने के बजाय अगर इतनी मेहनत उन्होंने गुड गवर्नेंस के लिए की होती, कांग्रेस कार्यकर्ताओं का उत्साह बढ़ाने के लिए किया होता, तो आज कांग्रेस की ऐसी दुर्दशा न होती, ऐसी दयनीय स्थिति नहीं आती।
Has the Vadra Congress learnt nothing from elections in the past? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
The question that we are asking on the trending burning question is, hasn't the Vadra Congress really learned from the mistakes that they've made in the past? At a time when there was a growing momentum for the Vadra Congress in the state of Karnataka, it appears that they are only losing out because they believe that their campaign should be seen as the negative campaign. Joining me on the burning question tonight, Dr. Sumansi Raman, T.R. Prasad Gaura of the JDS, Deshratan Nigam and Dr. Upadhyay of the BJP. Opening up the debate is Dr. Sumansi Raman and Dr. Upadhyay from the BJP. Sumansi Raman, let's be very clear. There was a momentum, at least that's the feeling that everyone had in the state of Karnataka, that perhaps the Vadra Congress was surging ahead. Now it turns out that this entire Gali politics is only taking away the entire discourse when it should have essentially been between what the BJP government has done in the state or what they haven't. And that perhaps would have put the Congress party in a good state. But it seems that they cannot do away with this Gali politics.
Shaman, first of all, I'm not sure because I don't know of any party called Vadra Congress. They are not in the fray in Karnataka. So there's no way that this debate is even relevant. There is a party called the Indian National
Congress. You've tried that many a times,
in the fray in Karnataka.
But I would just like to remind you, Sumansi Raman, you've tried this in the past.
Party.
I don't want to interrupt you. I have no intentions of interrupting you. Sumansi Raman, I have no intentions of interrupting you. But you've tried that in the past. Let me just tell you once again, if you actually go ahead and see what...
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I would like to remind you, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and the Vadra Congress, as we've always pointed out.
Look. Whatever you may say.
Well, let's not keep the debate there. Let's take it forward. I'm talking about what's really happening in the state of Karnataka.
It is now an inevitability that the BJP is losing Karnataka. Now they have
what was Indira Congress
used the trump card of the Prime Minister to go almost short of going door to door. He is the single, number one campaigner for the party. He is spending all his time in Karnataka to try and at least salvage something for the party. I don't think it is going to help simply because, not because the Prime Minister is not charismatic, but because his local leaders
the Prime Minister is also a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Prime Minister is a member, sir.
Sumansi Raman, I don't see why that should be a problem.
He is not going to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Is he going to be Chief Minister of Karnataka if BJP wins the election? He is not.
Is Priyanka Gandhi Vadra going to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka? When she is campaigning, you don't have a problem.
Siddaramaiah is there. DK Shivkumar is there. Both are senior leaders. You won't even want to mention Mr. Basavaraj Bommai's name.
So is Mr.
Yediyurappa. When you campaign, is Yediyurappa going to be Chief Minister? Mr.
I'm asking a specific question. Okay, Sumansi Raman, right at the start of the debate, one minute. Sumansi Raman, 1 minute. Dr. Upadhyay, just hold on. Let's not deviate. Sumansi Raman, we'll get into the specifics of this election. Allow me 1 minute. Sumansi Raman, let's not do this. Let's not do it because this is a very short debate. I would like to keep it a little more specific. Yes, you can argue on various points, but let's take one by one. Let's begin with the argument of Gali politics, because I think so we've gone past the days when this entire electoral discourse would be about name calling. Today, the people of any state are essentially looking at what the government can do for you. And that's all that matters in today's time. We've gone past those days. That era is gone. So why basically go back to this entire politics? Chaiwala politics, you called it first. Now you're realizing that you called the Prime Minister a poisonous snake, Nalayak beta. How does that help?
Who called Sonia Gandhi ji Vish Kanya? Who called? Ask the BJP spokesperson on the show. Who called Sonia Gandhi earlier?
But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not limiting. I'm not limiting. Okay, you want the BJP. You want the BJP to respond. Let me take it. Okay. Yes. I agree. I agree. At no point in time, I said that Gali politics is only reserved for the Congress party. That's not what I was saying. Suman Siraman, please don't get me wrong. I'll take this question if you want. Let's take this first to the BJP also. Dr. Upadhyay, it seems that you are basically running away from very stinging allegations that have been leveled against your party. The 40% Sarkara, the allegations that have been leveled by Rupsha, the allegations that have been leveled by the Karnataka Contractors Association. You don't want to talk about it because it is convenient. It is convenient if you basically go on focusing about what Mallikarjun Kharge has to say, what Priyank Kharge has to say. Because the point here is that it seems that you are nervous to answer any questions when it comes to real issues. And the issue essentially being that today your government faces serious questions as far as dealing with corruption.
Absolutely not. Before that, I would like to tell the Congress spokesperson Sumant Raman that I am in Bangalore on 30th of May.
He's not the Congress spokesperson.
The election.
No, don't get him wrong. Sumant Raman is not the Congress spokesperson, so let's not put it this way.
The way he's speaking is
let's not put it. Sumant Raman is not the Congress spokesperson. Yes, of course, he perhaps leads toward it. That would be the right way of putting it.
Look at your own channel's polls.
I will tell you.
Look at your own channel's opinion polls, sir. Forget what I am saying.
It has been talking about 40% commission from the day 3 months. They don't have an iota of evidence against it. It was Siddaramaiah who dissolved the Lokayukta and got ACB to do adjustment politics. If they really had proof to prove about 40%, they should have gone to the court. They should have filed an FIR. They should have gone to the Lokayukta. Why
Dr. Upadhyay, okay, this is the position that you have always taken. What really happened when Rupsha, the Teachers Association, had put out that particular audio tape? What was the response?
All this has been given as evidence by the government itself. Not only that, a government MLA, son, when he was taking bribe, was caught by our own government's Lokayukta. It was not some other government which is ruling. That itself tells that we have zero tolerance against corruption. At the same time, the Congress has pressed the panic button. They are desperate. They are in a desperate mode now.
Okay,
that's why
Dr. Upadhyay, I'll come back to you. I'm told that you will have to leave, so we'll have someone else.
From Sonia Gandhi in Gujarat, calling Mauki.
Okay, TR Prasad Gowda, let me take this.
Yes,
Aparajita from the BJP is going to join us on this debate. But TR Prasad Gowda, let me take this to you. First, let's talk about Gali politics, and then we'll certainly get into specifics. Dr. Sumant Siraman, please be rest assured. I'm also going to focus because I believe almost everyone believes that when it comes to elections, you need to talk about development. At the end of the day, it is the people who really matter, not the political party. I'll take those questions also, but the fact of the matter is this. TR Prasad Gowda, it only reflects our mindset. When our political leaders are basically indulging in this kind of negative politics, then perhaps this entire discourse becomes extremely vicious. Would you then say that the Congress party, not an ally of yours, but would you then say that this entire name calling only lowers the level of politics in our country?
Yeah. See, we are independent party. We are not allied with anybody. We are facing elections independently. When it comes to Gali politics, Indian Constitution has provided liberty of speech. That doesn't mean that if anybody the liberty of speech is that Constitution provided one can speak to his truth to any level, but that doesn't mean that one should abuse somebody on personal level. If Congress leaders want to abuse the government, let them abuse on developmental works. If the BJP Prime Minister doesn't perform properly, let them do work. Speak about developmental activity. Let them speak about administration. Instead of that, going on personal level and making the statements, and
Right.
we are not for it. And at the same time, I'm not taking their side.
Okay.
I'm not taking their side, but I am at this hour we are serious about BJP has done a lot serious corruption. They are into 40% corruption. We are and the contract. You raised the question very well at the hour, and till today, the government has not released 27,000 crores of money to the PWD contractors, and they are committing suicide. And the very good examples are there. Even such contractor wrote Ishwarappa's name and committed suicide. This way, this is the incident came out. But there are so many other contractors are struggling
But
like
I
anything.
believe they have given a clean sheet.
Yeah, they have.
Okay. Let me get it. Let me get it. Deshrata Nigam. There is no dearth. There are no dearth of issues when it comes to Karnataka today. Especially for those who have been in Bengaluru, they would understand how the infrastructure to a greater extent has collapsed. When it comes to rural areas, there are projects that have got delayed. Now, these are very well issues that the Congress party could have taken up. They say that they are doing it, but the fact of the matter is that they are basically giving this entire election on a platter to the Bharatiya Janata Party when they basically get into this entire Gali politics. It has never worked. People of this country has rejected this entire Gali politics, and they have already seen the debacle in the past.
Yes, Shravan, in fact, when I hear Priyanka Gandhi saying that the Prime Minister should not cry foul about being abused and he should take it in stride, which clearly means that the Congress will continue to abuse and they will not regret or repent whatever they are doing. So it is a signal to the lower leadership also. When the president of a political party abuses the Prime Minister, then his sons join the line, then you can imagine the lower level politicians who would try to abuse the Prime Minister. So there is a clear signal and a license already given by Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge ji to continue abusing. And secondly, whenever the Prime Minister goes, you will see either he's laying down the foundation of the projects or inaugurating projects, whether it is Vande Bharat train or the highways in the Karnataka. So that's what development politics is all about. It's not merely by speaking or words, but by conduct, and that the people are seeing. The 40% charges that have been there, believe me, if the Congress had any evidence or an iota of sabut, as I call it for the language of the court, they would have already gone to the court. They would not have sat, No party will sit if they have evidence. So believe me, it's all rhetoric.
So,
and it has been dealt with. And even in Karnataka, the person got arrested by Lokayukt of Karnataka only. So if the state governments do their job, the ED and CBI will not even come into the picture. That is the whole issue. So ultimately, this
Let me just have a quick word with Aparajita Sarangi of the BJP and Subhatsi Rabat also. A quick 20-second to each. Aparajita Sarangi, I'm really sorry because we do not have enough time and you've come in pretty late. But I want a quick comment from you. One, in terms of the fact that admit it, that it is always easy for you when the Congress basically indulges in Gali politics. It's almost like telling them that we don't now need to speak anything about issues. You will not want to answer a single question when it comes to the corruption allegations that are faced by your ministers of your government. You don't want, because you're happy if the Congress tells you that keep abusing us because that's where we are going to win the elections. Admit it. Aparajita, that question was for you.
What was the answer to the corruption allegations that are faced by your ministers of your term? If the Congress tells you that keep
I think she's not able to hear.
We'll try and reconnect with us. There seems to be some problem with the audio line. We'll try and reconnect if we can before the show ends. But Sumanthi Raman, one quick word from you. Sumanthi Raman, let's be very clear. You know, for anyone, even if you are supporting the Congress party, please be honest. You, as someone who hasn't been associated with any political party, please tell me, wouldn't you find it much better if the political party in question that I'm talking about, you like to call it Congress party, we like to call it the Vadra Congress, had they only focused on issues that are plaguing people of Karnataka, don't you think they would have been able to corner the BJP much better?
Kharge's statement against Prime Minister. And today his son's statement.
Ms. Sarangi, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you the opportunity, but I just want a quick word because I had already taken that question. I had already taken that question to Sumanthi Raman. Sumanthi Raman, a quick response from you, and then I'll go across. Then I'll go across to Aparajita.
Okay. Look, the point is both sides are having a go at each other. I don't believe that this is going to have an impact on the elections. The elections are going to be decided based on the 4 years of performance of the BJP government over the last few years. That does not seem to be great. This 40% Sarkara image seems to have stuck. The PCM campaign seems to have worked. And I think that it's uphill task for the BJP. By the way, they've never won a majority in Karnataka, even earlier. So, majorities have by and large either in the form they've ruled through coalitions or they've ruled by managing majorities. So, or manufacturing majorities, not electorally winning.
That's a long time.
No, that's a
it's a long time back that the Congress was in majority.
Karnataka has never re-elected an incumbent.
The Congress party also enjoyed that majority a long time back. It's the coalition politics, but BJP is hoping that they're going to come in full majority. So does the Vadra Congress. But Ms. Sarangi, the question that I was asking you would be far more happier if the Congress party keeps abusing you and your political leaders, because that is the only thing that makes you far more comfortable. But the allegation here is that you do not want to answer a single question when it comes to issues like corruption, because you had your leaders who are essentially now going around and saying that if you want a corruption-free state, then you need to vote for the BJP. But the fact of the matter is that you yourself are still facing corruption charges.
Now, let me be very candid on certain issues. Number one, we go to the people with our report card. Which political party in the country at this juncture goes to the electorate with the report card? In fact, all our leaders have been talking about the kind of developmental works that we have done in the last 5 years under Mr. Bomai. This is one. And number two, as far as the corruption charges are concerned, see, the complainants have to back their complaint with sufficient evidence. Now, just saying that there is 40% corruption because somebody has said doesn't make any sense. There has to be documentary evidence. There has to be papers. So I think without papers, without documentary evidence, without proof, you just can't say that there is corruption. The people of Karnataka know what BJP has been doing, and the graph of BJP has been going up, as all of us know. In 2013, Congress was 122, it came down to 80 in 2018. And we, BJP, went from 40 seats, 20% vote share, to 104 seats,
Ms. Sarangi, I'm sorry.
36% vote share. And we are very confident that we are going to actually form a government on our own. We will be doing very well because I think the people of Karnataka understand the Samvad and the Bhasha of Honorable Prime Minister and other senior leaders.
Okay, Ms. Sarangi, thank you very much. I'm really sorry, gentlemen, we do not have enough time on this edition, but thank you very much for putting this into perspective. The next few days, it's going to be campaigning from both sides. You've had the top leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party already campaigning there. The Vadra Congress also now taking a full shot at the BJP. in the state of Karnataka. Thank you very much for joining us on the Trending Burning Question. On the other side, the big debate with Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami.